What up guys, it's Mirez here, casting a Wrath of the Gods qualifier game between DoD Darthnox and DoD Allapes. Yeah, they had the unfortunately they had to play each other on the first round of the tournament, but that does give me some chance to cast two dots at the same time. So on the left side we have Allapes playing Gaia. And he made a eco guild right away. I wonder if he's going to heroize this citizen. And on the other side we have Darthnox playing Uranus. And well, the map is Elysium, so I would expect a bunch of raiding and whatnot, but I think there's going to be both are aiming for a reasonable fast heroic, and we get to see a bunch of god powers being casted at the same time. So, yeah, scouting going on, some picks being found. Uranus build orders are not the most interesting, so I think I'll just go switch back to Allapes instead. How many hero citizens do we see? Still only 2. So no super build, the one that was posted earlier. No Defiance build just yet. Also interesting to see how Allapes is a lot more aggressive with his scouting. He's not opting to scout his corners first, but he's just going, yeah, making a little trident towards his opponent's base. Although I must say these colors are horrendous. They're playing blue against navy blue. Just noticed that now, but may have to enable friend of four colors, just to let me know. That shows rooting for Darth. We'll see. I think both are very good players. I'm not sure. I think Allapes, I've seen him play Gaia, and he's pretty good at him. And Darthnox, well, anybody can play Uranus, right? But I thought Darthnox was more of a Gaia player, so I suppose he just missed the draft. Or Allapes had the first pick and stole Gaia from Darthnox. That could also be the case. It would be a clever drafting strategy. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the relics. Temple coming up for Allapes. Temple's already up for Darthnox. Darthnox already advancing to Oceanus. Relics, right. This one isn't that useful. This one is pretty useful for Atlanteans, especially considering they spam a lot of god powers. So definitely would grab this one up. Also solid one. I still feel that I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3. 4. Thank you, Allapes, for helping me out there. Range soldiers, hit points. Yeah, that's also pretty good, especially for Terma. So let's just go back to normal. Channel's already coming in. That's pretty fast. Both are going Oceanus. Not sure what the meta is, but makes sense. Although, considering Valor now only affects one unit, you could say that spamming a bunch of Prometheans or Automatons would be good as well. In any case, judging on the villager distribution, I would say that Allapes is aiming for a second town center. Though that does seem risky, especially considering his opponent is already in the classical age and is probably, Terma are already on the way. Most likely. So a greedy play, if that's the case. Could also just go for a village center in the space, of course, but not too sure about that. And on the other side we see a single barracks and a counter barracks. And nothing too special. Did heroize this Oracle. I hope he's not moving to get that relic that's already been taken. Oh, no, he's taking this one. Yeah, makes sense. Would do the same. Husbandry now coming in. And now scouting for his opponent. Interesting, you can... I think Darthnox should know that this forest was casted here, which really telegraphs his play there. He is taking this town center. He has like 2 oracles, but he's not checking for the second town center, which is a mistake in my opinion. Because he was up so much earlier, he had his military barracks down sooner, and he's not taking advantage of this. Allapes is just going to get this second town center for free. And I do like this this Gaia forest there shielding it somewhat. Although could have also used it to help his goal. Doesn't really matter. An interesting weightless mace already coming in. Not gonna lie, I'm not a big Atlantean versus Atlantean expert, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think this would be great if you're countering a bunch of maybe he's playing into the Contarius play already. He's you know, you're up against the guy, you're gonna see Contarius, so you might as well get it right now. Maybe that's the thought process. Not sure. Please let me know. Yes, Naito, hello. I streamed the first game, yeah. Oh, I should probably make this a bit... Is it too loud, you guys? I suppose if I laugh, then you get some clipping. Let's go back to the game. I'm just saw that Naito was annoyed that I streamed this first game. I was surprised. Watchtower being pre-queued. Being researched, so Allapes is really leaning into the defensive play. Looking at his villager distribution, I'm not sure what he's going to do. He is making Marmillo, so he's not going for a super fast heroic. On the other side we see Empyrean speed being researched. I'll have to see that, because these guys are getting pretty speedy for an infantry unit. Let's see, if those are 5.8 and those are 5.4. And yeah, you can still kite with Therma, I suppose, but then again, if they reach them, they really counter cavalry hard. A 4 times multiplier is yeah, it's pretty big, pretty good.
Scopus?
Medium infantry being researched. I'm not sure what Darthnox's plan really is here, because like he's making all these units and he's upgrading them, but he is on a timer because his opponent is on 2 town centers for his whole time. So the longer this game goes on, the bigger his advantage becomes, and I don't see any play to mitigate this. He could have grabbed the second town center himself, but maybe he's aiming for a gold starve, but then he's going to... Yeah, maybe that's his play. But I think a heroic would be a good response here. Gold starve is going to be tricky though, with a gold mine over here and a gold mine over here. It's so easy for Atlanteans to just shuffle them around and just place them on whichever end does not have a military presence there. So, Bite of the Shark being researched. So, still nobody's aiming for, although I do see a bunch of food here, so I think Darthnox is going for a heroic ace, but it's still rather late in my opinion. All these units really haven't accomplished anything. Wall coming up here, like to see it. I said, it's going to be difficult to do a gold star. So I wonder how Darthnox will continue from this point. I see Ballista being made, which is fine in a defensive position like this, and you're up against a bunch of infantry, so. Thea coming in, I did not expect that. I would expect to see Rhea, or not Rhea, Hyperion. Especially considering you have that relic that makes the recasting of your god powers cheaper. You're not going to cast the tree because it's too expensive, but you might recast Chaos one more time thanks to the relic. And again, I think Chaos is not that useful against Murmillo, nor against Contarius, so that might be the reason why he opted for Thea. And again, Thea doesn't offer your infantry too much benefit, and you are heavily invested in infantry because you got all the catapulties upgrades and now Bite of the Shark, so maybe he's just getting it for the Dryads. He's just gonna spam a bunch of Dryads. That could also be the case. On the other side, Allapes going for a slow farm transition. He did manage to hunt from this side all the game, so good for him, I suppose. Unharassed. That's a big win for him. So far I really like the position of Allapes. He's making greedy plays like this one and like this one, and he's not being punished for it. And he's up 2 town centers for a very long time. And he's now also going up through Thea, so really like his position here. Espideris tree being cast, and still no second town center. Quick look at the eco ups. And the pickaxe and husbandry. Let's check the other side. Yeah, and plow. Okay. Yeah, Buan blue versus bluer. That's exactly the case. I can. I'll just enable Phantom for Colas. And I'm gonna put the sound down a little bit. In any case, let's continue. We now have red versus blue, so Allapes turned red. And it's just like I said earlier. He now pushed him off this gold mine without too much effort, but Allapes will be happy to just transition towards this gold mine. And like I said, he is heroic now, getting Poseidon's secret, also getting Wasted Mace, which is a bit puzzling, because maybe also in response for the Thea heroic aids by his opponent. He expects Contarius to be made as well. So yeah, I lost a couple of manners over there, but then again this position really didn't have any value for him at this point. On the other side we see both Poseidon's Secret and Lens of Stone, so both are going for a Contarius play. The bitrate in OBS, yeah, Buarm, that's just the way it is. I also have my computer is connected through Wi-Fi, so it's just not gonna get any higher. If I get higher, then I'm dropping too much frames, and then the stream becomes unwatchable. I am recording this on my PC as well, so the VOD should be much better. In any case, big fight coming up. Not sure who's winning here. I think as soon as those are cleared up, then Allapes should be in a good position. Both are queuing a bunch of units. Allapes going for Murmillo and Contarius. And now also Arcus. And on the other side we see, well, Dryads being mixed in. it does seem like a big victory for Allapes at this point. Yeah, big victory for him. And both Shockwave and Carnivora were used. 2 Carnivores were used, so... and you know, floating all this favor. So... yeah, not too sure. Now Allapes is going for the offense. I mean, if he did just win the battle, and he knows his opponent is probably gathering gold outside of his base, so if he managed to push him off this position, then it's going to be a very difficult game for Darthnox. And GG. Yeah, yeah, what can I say? Well played by Allapes.